Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense as they take control of the football first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Denson. Finds his target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick give. It's Green. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Green. They put the brakes on it. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Running the red zone. It's Green. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Caught! Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Dylan Raiola. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Raiola. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Denson. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the run, it's Croma. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to establish the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On the direct snap, it's Croma. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Throwing Raiola. Left side is Croma. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Denson. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On the return. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Running inside, it's Chroma. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Green. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. So after the first down run, here's second down. To the air, it's Denson. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first. Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Croma. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go.
And he is finding wide open defense. Over the field, his 3rd interception of the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Preston. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. And the RPO got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Noles in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the right. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Out wide left, it's Preston. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Turns it upfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Sets his feet. It's Denson. Finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Hurricanes looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Clemson's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Raiola. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, back is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The run inside. It's Chroma. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Uh-oh, look out.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. from a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Raiola to the air again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half, the lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Preston. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
The play fake. Complete. Makes his man miss. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it, looking for the edge. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. From the red zone, it's Green. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hits the hole. It's Chroma. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Moving to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Throwing Raiola. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Drops back. It's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Again, it's Raiola. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On the direct snap, it's Chroma. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter.
Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab in the end zone. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Long way to go on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Right side, it's Lopez. On the move is the 30. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Out wide left, it's Lopez. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up.
He caught it. Touchdown, Noles. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll give it on the counter. He's stopped. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. On the delay, it's Green. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. FSU calling its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a touchdown, and this defense is coming up big. The second sack in a row. Time running down. Now forcing a fourth down. Nice job by this defense.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in. A hostile environment can have a major impact